Hello, everyone. Welcome to the AMC D&D stream. I'm your DM for this afternoon, Stefan Tomaszewski, and joining me we have Lena, Bethany, and Tom. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, welcome. Sky can't join us today. They're feeling a little under the weather, which is it's fair enough. In terms of announcements, there's only one. I believe we mentioned it last week. Lena, you're going to be going away for a little bit, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going home. Like the on the first. So like days.
So yes, Lena won't be joining us for a few weeks. Um, just as a heads up to everyone. Anything else we need to go over before we start, or
Not that I can think of.
Don't think so.
Bethany, anything, or
Just wash your hands, people. Wash your hands.
General sanitary advice.
awesome. Yes. In that case, then we shall begin. Previously, the party have travelled to Islecross, a series of snowy islands littered with ancient ruins, in hopes of finding a cure for a frigid disease affecting Pale Blank Village. After capturing a pirate ship and making a new friend in Leroy, a human man, who wields an anchor, they landed in the encampment of Cyrinlia, a tent town of sorts where adventurers and treasure seekers gather before they go off into the wilderness. And after interacting with some of the locals, learning a little bit about obviously where they are headed, how far they have to travel, they packed up their things, left Blake the horse behind, and made their way into the frozen wastes of Islecross. So, you guys are about here, and you need to get to here.
That's quite a trek.
It's accident.
No worries. We can.
That's fine. I've seen it last time.
No worries. So, I need you guys to decide because River and Celeste are afflicted with frigid woe. Their movement speed is reduced, especially Celeste being drastically reduced. I need you to decide what pace you're traveling at.
Well, obviously, it would make sense to counteract the slowness by going at a fast pace, but we don't want to be like ambushed.
Well, that is up to you. If you want to risk that, just as a heads up, the only difficulty with the fast pace would be you would be noticing things as much, but you would obviously you get there faster. If anyone wants to make a survival check, just see how fast you'll be able to travel out there. See how fast.
Maybe like a normal pace movement stuff. Maybe.
Heck.
Well, make a survival check, and depending on what you get, 15. Because of Celeste's slow movements, where you have to try and keep up with her, you probably only get about 20 miles in a day if you want a normal pace. However, you'd probably get a bit more if you wanted a bit of a faster pace, a bit of a forced march.
Celeste, do you think you can walk fast? Or do you think you'll struggle?
I've got tiny legs, but I'll try.
Well, we can always travel slower back, I suppose.
I think maybe just traveling at a regular pace and dealing with the slower travel might be better. We don't want to wear poor little Celeste out, and I give her a little pat on the head.
I think you might be right there. And I mean, if it gets worse, we can always hurry up.
So at a normal pace.
Ooh, also, I'd just like to apologise to the people that might actually be watching the start of the stream, because Sky isn't here, and they're the one that usually does the stream. I'm doing it instead, and I think I accidentally left the beginning music on during like the first 5 minutes of that conversation really loudly, so I don't know how much people actually picked up.
There's worse. Oh, actually, also, I have a question. What are we doing with Bucko?
Oh, they're still with you. They're still with you.
Okay.
I'll be Jaegering Poco for the time being.
Okay.
Okay, so as you move through, move the snow crunching under your feet as you move. The wind is ripping through you. It's not quite a snowstorm or a blizzard, but the winds here are pretty strong. And with it sort of whipping the snow up into the air, visibility is a little difficult. And you sort of begin making your way sort of this way. And as you move through, it's been a few hours. It's about 4 hours. You take a rest, just to eat some rations, get your bearings. Whoever wants to, I'd like you to make a perception check for me.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay.
Good idea.
12.
12, okay. So if you look around, and you're used to more. I'm getting an echo through on your side, Tom, or whoever's. I'm getting an echo through who's.
I think it was me, but
It's stopped now, don't worry. Yeah. You're used to sort of. Even in heavy precipitation on the oceans, it's still a little difficult to make out like details in the terrain. Like you can see that there are big mountains to the north and west of you. I believe that's west. But you can just about see a shape sort of shambling through.
guys, I can see something.
Oh, what do you see?
I'm not too sure. It's a shape, and it seems to be moving in our direction.
Let me check it out. Steph, I can look through my familiar, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'll not be able to see for a second, but just give me a second, and I'm gonna clap and spawn my little baby far away can I spawn it?
What does the Find Familiar spell say?
I'm just looking it up. Hold on. It says 10 feet range. Okay. I can let it run ahead. Oh, I can summon it within an unoccupied space of 30 feet. So I'm going to spawn it 30 feet away.
Okay. This figure's probably about 60 feet away, so you could probably summon it and have it move towards.
Okay.
Okay. Are you just going up to the look, or do you want to be a little sneakier?
Yeah, I'm going to spawn it. I think there's snow everywhere.
There is snow everywhere. It's being whipped up. It is causing a little bit of difficulty in the.
Ideal. I'm going to have it because it's like kind of like a crawling thing. I'm going to have it like all underneath the snow or like in the snow so it's not too visible.
So, Leroy, for your benefit, you see this sort of chitinous-plated, eyeless creature just appear out of a tear in reality. Its sort of two front legs and its tail are hooked, and it seems to sort of chitter and skitter along the floor. Could you have your familiar make a stealth check for me, please?
Good lord, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I got it. It's kind of like my familiar. It's very helpful. It's very nice. It looks worse than it is.
Well, as long as it's on our side, then I'm okay with that.
Oh, is that what it is? I shot at it.
Okay, so I just roll a dexterity check?
I believe it has proficiency in stealth. Does it not?
It has counter sense. And a passive perception of 15.
It is. Okay, so just click dexterity then.
Ooh!
With that crit, it sort of buries itself a little under the snow and sort of a little bit like Bugs Bunny when he's digging under the floor. You can see like a little bit of a bump just move up, but then it gets to about 10 feet away from where you spawned it, and you can't really see it anymore.
I'm gonna close my eyes and look through it and like communicate with it.
Okay, so when you look through it, it's bizarre. You can see like you can get a picture of like what is around you, but it's not vision. It's feeling tremors in the earth. It's hearing sounds bounce off of objects and feeling things on its skin. Can you make me a perception check with with the familiar's perception?
It's called Kiwi, actually.
Okay.
Perception is in talent? Wisdom?
It has proficiency in perception, I believe. If you look into skills. God damn.
Jesus.
Can this man calm down?
Okay, so you get a pretty good idea of what this thing is as you move up. It has a humanoid shape. You can sort of sense it has long tattered hair, sort of tattered-ish armor on. It seems to be has a bit of a stiffness, shambling sort of movement to it, with it dragging a long sword behind it.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna call Kiwi back.
Okay. Kiwi sort of appears in front of you.
I'll let it crawl back. We'll sneak it back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pop out of him and it's like, I hate this. Right. It's like a humanoid creature with tattered hair, and like armor-ish, and it's dragging a long sword. It feels very hostile.
Interesting.
Should we fight it?
I think we should get ready to fight it.
I will get my anchor off my shoulder and wield it in both my hands.
Okay. River sort of pulls out a bottle of ale and just starts drinking it. Poklo sort of looks at it and narrows her eyes, and you can see that there's a slight glint in the eyes as it moves sort of. Now it's 50 feet away. It's 45 feet away. Poklo looks at it and goes, "Oh, that's an undead."
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pet Kitty on the head and like let it disappear again.
Okay, so it sort of, you pet it and then it just sort of opens like a tear in reality and crawls into it and then seals back up.
Nice.
It's very extra. So I guess we get ready.
Okay. Gonna have.
Well, I'm as ready as I can be. I have my anchor. That's all I can do.
It sort of begins walking towards. And as it begins walking towards, as it sort of becomes more visible, you can see that the face is white, like almost bloodless. There's a massive scratch across the face. The eyes are snowblind, and you can see that part of its torso is missing, and like it's sort of just scraping along the floor. Its sword, male, looks like, long matted hair. And it has sort of see you wearing like a bit of an insignia on its chest. Looks to be like an owl with like 2 bits of wheat behind it, I believe is what it is.
Nice.
Yes. Like a shielded crest with like an owl, wings spread out, 2 sorts of wheat behind it, and a crown beneath it, emblazoned on a red sigil. Anyone would like to make history check to see what that is?
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Captain? I don't know, some army, maybe.
Good.
Celeste, you having travelled from where you have, you've seen this crest a lot. This is the insignia of the Dundalian Empire. They are currently sort of at war at the moment with the Kryn dynasty, which is a dynasty full of like a kingdom of elves. The Dundalian Empire, primarily humans. You don't know what one of them might be doing out here, but they're from the Empire.
Looks like some poor unfortunate soul has succumbed to the harsh environment.
It's like it. Let's hope that's not gonna be us in a couple of days.
We should be fine. I think we can get through all the tribulations that might be coming our way.
And it's sort of just real you guys trying to be sneaky? Are you trying to like hunker down a bit, or are you just standing out in the open, ready for a fight?
I'm gonna be out in the open ready for a fight. If other people want to hide and like do a pincer maneuver.
I'm gonna stay just behind you. Because it's only one undead. Um, so I think I'll be fine if I just stay behind you.
There's only one undead that we can see.
But um, Captain doesn't think there's more like right now. I'm gonna just like stay like slightly behind you, like what 10 feet?
That is fine. I like being in the front lines.
Um, so as it sort of shambles past, you see as it gets closer, you can hear it sort of mumbling under its breath. You can't quite make out what it is, but it's just sort of mumbling, and it sort of makes its way towards you. And it's about 20 feet away now. Are you acting hostile? Or...
I would like to hold an attack until it attacks me.
Okay. Just need to check something real quick.
These like enemies really remind me of like the withdrawals from Lara Tomb Raider Underworld. It's like these skeletons that drag like a long thread behind them.
Fair. I've not played it.
Oh, it's highly entertaining. The graphics are absolute ass, but it's one of my favorite parts of games.
Nice, nice.
Okay. So it walks up to you, looks at you, and you can see now its eyes are not quite snowblind, they're actually burning white. Like a white flame almost, and it looks at you, so
Oh heck.
turns and just keeps walking. Like it just walks past you. And you can hear it sort of it's mumbling what you think might be a list of names, you think? It's too like windy for you to tell, but it might be a list of names. So it's just mumbling off. As it sort of shambles its way aimlessly into the. Well, it sort of it moves and then it sort of perks up, turns a little bit to the left, and then just starts running, like away
At us or away from us?
just away from you. It just starts bolting it.
Well, I hope he finds what he's searching for.
I think maybe he's trying to get revenge on people that might have scorned him in his life.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. You know, good thing we didn't attack.
It is a good thing. But I think we should be making haste. We don't want to be out too long.
Yeah, let's continue.
Okay, so you pack up your things. You begin to make your way, and eventually another 4 hours comes and goes. You can tell the sky's starting to get a bit darker now. The snow's starting to die down a little bit. As night falls, I'm assuming you guys make camp.
Yes, we would like to make some camp. See if we can get a fire going in this blistering wind.
Okay, the wind has died down a little bit now, but it's still a bit windy. Want to start a fire? Make a survival check.
Can I help with my prestidigitation? Because I might not. Right, that helps.
Sure you can. I'll be back in 1 second.
Oh, this is Judy Ryan.
19.
You need my assistance.
All the heckin' assistance. So like, what does prestidigitation do? Like, when I'm sparking, does it try and make the flame bigger or something?
Let me read it out actually. You can instantaneously light, or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
Oh, nice. So, I didn't need to do a check at all. You could have just and made a fire.
I suppose it's like you keep a guard, make sure they're all protected.
Fair.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
No.
That was the door. I was expecting a package. Okay. So, with that roll, easily enough, with the help of Captain, it's you managed to get a decent fire going. You managed to warm yourselves on the fire and make a little camp.
Nice.
Is there anything you guys would like to do before you start taking watches?
Have some rations. Eat some food.
Have your rations, eat some food. Suppose so. Bethany, for your benefit, when you're camping out in the wilderness like this, typically some people take watches. You can take watches in sort of 2-hour shifts. So, who would like to take first watch?
I would like to not take first watch, but I'd like to sleep for the first 4 hours, and then I can take the rest of the watch. So if you find people for the first 4, I'll take the rest.
I would like to take first watch because, unfortunately, my eyes are not well adjusted to the dark. So if I do it later, I will not be able to see anything.
Okay. And Poklo will take. Poklo will take second watch.
Fair. So perception.
Yes, make a perception check, please.
Nice.
As you sort of scan around the horizon, the snow starts to die down a bit. You sit there, thumb through a book, maybe polish your anchor. Gotta maintain your weapons. And you see off in the distance, like it's a fair ways away, but you manage to pick up a little bit, like a figure clad in black, you think, and a hood, sort of watching.
Well, watching us.
Looks to be, but it's a fair distance away, so not entirely sure.
Hey, old traveller!
You shout that,
Yeah.
and they almost take it like a short step back, like a oh, they turn like around them like, and then they just sort of turn and run.
Coward.
Goodbye, friend.
And then they disappear further off into the distance. You can't quite see.
Then I'll like slightly think to myself, disaster averted.
Apart from that, nothing else really that interesting happens on your 2 hours.
Fair.
You go and you wake Poklo.
Yep.
They will take their watch. Okay. Captain, as you rouse yourself from your trance, sort of you sort of blink and you look over, and you can see just a little bit away. You look and you think, Poklo go. Am I supposed to be on watch?
Oh god, Poplar's gone.
Well. I want to take a look around to see if there are any footsteps, like leading away from the camp.
It's survival check.
Both of us absolute ass.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, that is snow.
There's indentations, but
That's rather unfortunate.
yeah, take a look around. See if you can see if you can see them.
Yeah, sure. I'll look, see if I see anything suspicious.
Make a perception check.
Better those.
Right, a little bit better.
Definitely are better with those.
So you look up, and you start to look around, and you can see sort of a shape about 50 feet away. And you can see like 2 shapes moving.
I'll pop into Kiwi. I'm gonna pop him out of into existence, and then I'm gonna let him scuttle over and
Okay.
look through him.
Okay, so you pull your senses into Kiwi, and you scuttle over. And Kiwi gets there just in time. You can see along the ground are some scorch marks. There are bits of ice that seem to be sort of pooled into the snow. And you can see this cloaked figure in sort of long black coat, hood up, leather gloves and boots. With these 2 sort of spiked discs almost. And they seem to sort of lower them as I put them behind them, and they sort of disappear in like a swirl of fiery magic. And you look and you see Poklo on the floor unconscious.
I'm a start sprinting, and then I'm gonna realize I'm still looking through Kiwi, and I'm gonna probably fall over and then just run to Pokla, see what's up.
Okay. So you get up and you start running, and you immediately fall over and you get up. And during this time, the figure goes over, grabs Poklo by the feet, starts dragging them. And they sort of outstretch their hand, and like this shadowy portal appears.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna start yelling. It's like, what are you doing? Let
Hey,
it go.
Not
so
my turtle friend.
you start shouting, and the figure turns. They go, "Oh, come on!" And they summon sort of this fiery spiked disc, and they just throw it at you.
I'm gonna throw myself flat
Heck.
on the floor. But am I not already on the floor?
I'm assuming you got up and started running.
Probably.
So as they're sort of about 10 feet from the thing, they throw this disc. Does a 25 hit?
My question.
Does a 25 hit? You madman.
A solid 11 is my fucking.
Okay, so that's um, that's 8 points of slashing damage and 4 points of fire damage as this disc sort of collides into you, scratches past you, and sort of burns on the way out, and it sort of slings back to this figure, disappears, and he keeps dragging.
Fuck, dude. That thing nearly killed me outright.
Would Lena's shouting have stirred us?
Both of you make Constitution checks.
Oh no.
Celeste included.
Checks.
But I'm so tired. I'm really
Wait.
sick and tired. Are you sure?
Well, in that case, then you make it with disadvantage.
I should have just stayed quiet.
What are your Constitution scores?
Scores? Mine 17.
Okay. And yours is 11, Celeste, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you both do manage to wake up. River has not. The alcohol is keeping her in a slumber, and you can. Both of you are roused by the shouting, but you don't know what's going on.
I just kind of get my anchor and be like, "What's going on, Captain? Captain, where are you?" Because I'm assuming I cannot see shit past like the range of the fire.
Yeah.
What? Fuck.
They
I don't
pick
think-
the feet and keep dragging.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights right where that dude is. Just all four right in front of him.
Okay, so you do that. And he goes,
Do I see the lights in the distance?
you do now, yes.
I will fully sprint in that direction.
Okay, Celeste, you see these lights too. You see you see Captain in the distance. You see a cloaked, shadowy figure. You see a black portal almost. What do you do?
I'm gonna chase after Leroy, and I'm like, hold my hand, I can see in the dark. I'll guide you.
Okay, I'll grab Celeste's hand.
And then I'll tell him what I see, like the cloaked figure.
Ooh,
and
actually,
being dragged.
could I like huck Celeste onto my shoulders and just tell her to say directions, and I'll just run in that direction?
Okay. Your movement speed will be halved because you're carrying someone, but yes, you can.
I mean, it's up to Celeste. Does Celeste want to be carried, or does Celeste want to drag me through the
Yeah,
snow?
of course. She'll love that.
Cool.
Like, wee.
Yeah. So like, just one arm kind of like lift her up, put her on my shoulders, and I'll be like, "Okay, tell me straight ahead, left or right," and I'll run in those directions.
It's easy enough. You can see this. Just for shits and giggles, let's everyone roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Just real quick. So so
initiative for someone really get burned to death.
Okay, so Leroy got a
14.
Celeste got a 15. 12. Captain got a
5.
5.3. And this guy got a
What's going on? Oof.
Okay. The figure's gonna go first, unfortunately. This guy's got pretty good dex. As you cast the dancing lights and Celeste, as you're running, he goes, why do I always get stuck with the icky jobs? And clicks his fingers, and a wall of fire will appear.
Oh,
5
heck.
feet. Yeah, will appear in front of Captain.
Ah!
Let me just get the description of the spell up. Let's see. Okay, it is a 60-foot long, like 20 feet high wall, and you're within its 10-foot area. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh.
Lads,
Oh,
that's it.
oh no.
That's it. That's it.
Begone.
Oh boy, I'm at 2 hit points.
That's
What?
8 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I'm fucking roasting and unconscious.
So this,
But
He's up.
you'd finished a long rest.
Oh, that was that. It just took 12 points of fire damage just before that.
Did you win? Did I
Yeah,
miss?
the factor.
Oh yeah, the fucking the disc thing. Yeah, sorry, forgot about that.
Every session, I'm unconscious.
welcome to being Squishy Sorcerer. And
Anything would have died with a 25.
I wouldn't.
Like, what's your hit points?
27.
Ooh.
Fine, okay, I'll give you that one.
and they're gonna keep dragging the body. They're about 5 feet away from the portal.
Oh, and the lights off, by the way.
Yeah, the lights have gone off, so Leroy, you can only just about see.
I
but you
mean,
can't see through the wall. It is this blazing wall of fire.
heck.
Celeste, it's your turn.
So where is this wall of fire? Is it like in front of us?
It's right. It's. I'm gonna say it's about 20 feet in front of you.
Can I
And you
use
can-
create water and get rid of it?
What does just go create water for me? Just click on the spell itself so it appears in the little chat window if you can. Just click next to the little eye. Click it the actual name of the spell.
It just comes up as cast, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll cast it. Cast it then.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Exposed flames. This is an interesting because it's the spell wall of fire versus this. Um, I'm gonna say you can take out a chunk of it.
Okay.
This is a 60-foot wide, 20-foot high wall of fire. You can take out like a 20-foot chunk of it.
Dokes, that would be enough to squeeze through, though, wouldn't it?
It probably would, but the thing is, the flame's like roaring out now, and Captain is technically still in it.
We are still roasting.
Oh heck.
So you can either put out the wall and go after the guy, or stop Captain from burning.
Stop Captain from burning, yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to say is you can jump off. You can use your 20-foot movement to get to Captain,
Yep.
and then you can use your action to drag her 5 feet away from, which you can see the flame of the wall is like sort of moving outwards towards you with like 10 feet ish. So you can move it out of that if you want.
Yep, I'll do that.
So that would be your movement and your action. Would you like to do anything as a bonus action?
I can't cast anything, can I?
Well, you didn't cast create or destroy water. You have healing word prepared, and that's a bonus action. If you'd like to
I'll
cast
do that. Yes.
Okay. So just click healing word for me. And you can cast that at first level. There you go. Captain, you have received 9 healing.
Thank you.
As sort of Celeste speaks this small prayer. You are singed. It stings a little bit, but the snow on the ground is very nice.
I throw snow at her, like that's the part that's not here. No.
Nice.
With that, yeah, Leroy.
I'm doing a think. My initial plan was to maybe just run straight through the wall of fire and try and like rugby tackle this man. But maybe that's not a smartish idea at the moment.
He's about 30 feet away. No, 35. He's about 35 feet away, but again, the fire is still raging.
Can I see through it or not?
Nope. It is completely opaque.
Then I guess all I can really do is just run up to them, Celeste and Captain, and just wait, I suppose. Because it's like really wide, so I can't run around it. I want to run through it. Yeah, that's all I can really do here. I have no way to get rid of it. Actually, I'm gonna make a snowball and then throw it at the fire. See what happens.
You make a snowball, and you throw it at the fire, and it melts. Just as soon as it touches the flame, it just sort of melts and then evaporates with steam.
Yeah, that's probably gonna do a lot of damage. I'm I'm not gonna run through it.
Okay, Captain, you are on the ground, but you have regained consciousness.
I'm just gonna lie in the snow to like cool down from all the fire I've just been experiencing. And just take a deep breath that I'm still alive and not just dying.
So you sort of lie down, face down in the snow. It's very cooling. It's very nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Top around the figure. You hear a, oh come on, ugh! And you hear a, and then the wall of fire just sort of gently dies down, and then you can just about see that black portal just sort of shrink and disappear into wispy black smoke. And with that, we're out of initiative.
I'm gonna run up to where I saw the wispy thing, and I'm like gonna like kick the air and be like, "Yeah, get out of here, ghost!"
You kick, and River now sort of stumbles over. What's going on?
I'm not quite sure. I heard Captain screaming and then lots of fire.
Well, there was just a clock figure, and they were driving away Poklo, and I was too late. They just threw a fire disc at me, and that kind of knocked me out.
Ooh, no.
Oh, well, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything we can do about that.
Yeah, I mean, tried, but
We're just gonna have to keep an ear to the ground. Maybe we can find some more information and rescue Poplo at some point.
Oh, perhaps. I'm going back to bed, and she just turns around and walks back to the camp.
well, I suppose I'll just keep watch again, and let's hope that doubles up with me.
Okay. For Celeste and well, I think everyone apart from Captain, your long rest has been interrupted, so you're gonna have to take another 8 hours. If you want to get
Pooey.
all your hit points back, or all spell slots back, things like that. Or you can just take the rest of your rest and carry on the rest of the day with what you have. I know Leroy didn't really matter that much, but I know Celeste, you already spent a spell slot, so up to you.
Yeah, I'll sleep if that's okay with the group.
So you sleep
Yeah, that's
sleep
fine,
another
yeah.
8 hours, or rest another 8 hours, I should say.
All the
I
Zeds.
think we should carry on. I'm not too fussed about it.
I mean, we had a long rest just before we left.
Yeah.
But if poor little Celeste wants her sleep, then I'm not going to deny that.
You could get like another 4 hours of sleep and just rest for another 4 hours. Just not do anything.
Leroy will be happy with that.
Yeah, let's rest and then move on. It's not going to be the end of the world.
So, Captain, because you can only have one long rest per 8 hours, if you want to get your hit points back, you're gonna have to take a short rest and spend.
That's fine. I'll spend one hit dice and let's see how that goes.
Okay.
That's literally brings me up to full, so we're all wrong.
Fair enough. Okay. So the rest of you, the rest you get your long rest.
Nice.
By the time you sort of finish resting up and feel like you're able to get on the move again, it's the next day, and it would probably be about 1 o'clock-ish, you think?
Sounds good.
Definitely noonish. And you make your way. Still moderate pace?
Yeah, I'm happy with moderate pace.
Okay. So, I just need to... Okay. So, this day is rather uneventful. Literally just move along. Get your 8 hours of travel in.
Nice.
Get to about there, I'd say. Mark that for you. That is where you are currently. A little green dot.
Is the blue circle where we're trying to go?
Yes.
It's so fucking slow.
It's so far away.
It's gonna take a while.
It is going to take a while. And then you take your rest. Not going to make you do a watch because nothing really happens. So you can take another long rest if you want. Get all
Nice.
everything back. And then you take your next day. And you move another... Are you still moderate pace? I'm assuming moderate pace for this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and the next day... Like I said, slow goings, unfortunately.
Maybe after the third day, Leroy would suggest maybe picking up the pace a little bit.
Okay, so do you want to pick up the pace a little bit this day?
After this day, so the next day will go longer.
Okay. So
I mean, if that's okay with everyone else.
I'm with you there.
Okay. So as you're sort of moving through the the wind's died down now, and you can see a bit better the expanse of frozen wastes and the mountains nearby. As you're walking through, I'd like everyone to make perception checks. I'll make one for River.
Oh no. Celeste sees everything.
Everything hates. Celeste, as you're moving through, and it makes sense that you would see this, you see a 3-foot tall protrusion in the snow. And you would probably mistake it for another snow mound if it wasn't glistening slightly and has slightly different pattern to everything around it.
Is it close?
It's nearby, yeah. You can deviate, and it wouldn't take much time off your travel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to it, transfixed by the sparkle. Whoa, sparkle.
The rest you see Celeste just veer off and walk.
Celeste, don't wander off from the party.
But the sparkles!
Sparkles, you say?
Sparkle.
I'm just gonna shrug and follow her.
Yeah, I follow along as well.
River follows. As you get closer to it, this sort of 3 foot tall, rounded sort of object. You can see it has a scale-like pattern on it, and it's rather large. Um, Looks to be probably an egg of some kind.
Do we know what kind of egg?
Make
Well, a
Arcana.
3 foot tall, scaly egg. Probably a dragon.
I don't know that.
Make an Arcana check. Some kind of big scaly chicken, probably.
Sparkly, scaly chicken.
Leroy? Man, mutant chickens, man.
That looks like breakfast.
Captain. I'll have River roll as well. Not. Oh boy. The rest of you don't know. You think it's some kind of maybe local creature. And River turns, looks and goes, "Oh, that looks like a dragon egg."
But what kind of dragon?
Oh, white dragon, maybe. I would assume.
Is it heavy? Can I try and lift it up?
Make a strength check.
I would not suggest that.
You manage to shift it, but you cannot pick this thing up. It is so really, really heavy. You manage to shift it out of its indentation.
It's heavy. Be careful.
Can I take a quick look around to see if this looks like an active nest, or if there's like footprints around, anything that indicates that there might be a member?
I would like to assist with that.
Make either a survival or an Arcana check.
They're equally shit.
Can
Pick
I
one.
do one as well? Or
Sure.
does Captain get
Well,
advantage?
You can either assist or you can do your own separate one.
I'll have this Leroy actually.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Leroy, looking around, and with Captain's keen eye as well, there are not really footprints around here. They probably were washed away in the winds. But even if this was an active nest, there would be a lot more around it. Like,
It would look more like a nest.
it would look more like a nest. It would. You're not sure what you've heard, like, dragons have hordes and they sometimes live in caves. So you assume that if this was an active nest, it would be underground or somewhere secluded.
Not just a few feet
with
off
a
the
lot
beaten
more-
path.
Yeah, there'd be a lot more around it. It's just kind of sitting out here.
That is so weird. This
Yeah.
is. I don't think it's alive anymore.
I don't know. I don't particularly want to risk it, just in case the parent sees it as we've taken it and murder us all.
I think we should take it.
Celeste, you can take it. Absolutely, if you can carry it.
Can I roll it?
Make me another.
Oh no!
Make me
Oh,
an
no.
athletics check to see if you can roll it.
Cue Celeste in the future accidentally rolling it down a hill.
So let's make an athletics check. Bethany, you there?
Aloha?
Bethany.
Nope, she's DC'd.
No.
Oh.
disconnected. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, make an athletics check. See if you can roll it.
Ooh. It's not. Ooh.
Okay. So you try and like put your hands underneath it and try and like pull it up to roll it, and you manage to get it rolling. And you're like, yeah, I got it. And then it starts to pick up speed,
Uh-oh.
Oh
and then your
god.
hand gets caught in one of the scales, and you just like go with it. You
Oh
roll
god.
over. You
Can
and
I
then
can I like
your
go and
sleeve
run
sort of
after them?
your sleeve sort of tears, and then it just keeps rolling off into the distance.
I'm not rolling with it anymore, am I?
Not anymore, no. But you it didn't. It hurt a bit. Like you got flung and you rolled with it once, and this thing is heavy, so like it hurt a bit. Not enough to do damage, but it hurt. And then it just sort of tore your sleeve, and then you just started rolling away.
My baby! Come back!
Well, that
They can.
looks like it is gone.
No, chase after it! Chase! Can I get up and chase after it?
Oh god.
With your movement speed,
Oh.
no, it's gone.
Oh.
If you were your usual peppy, energetic self, and not almost stiff as a rock, then yeah, you might be able to chase it down. With your stiffened joints at the moment, probably not.
Oh. It's so sad. I'm gonna cry into the snow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Celeste.
I wanted to drag it.
But I can. This is the only substitute I can give you. I'm gonna pop out Kiwi. Like right next to you, and pop it like what, 30 feet away.
It's terrifying though.
Kiwi is a good being. You just gotta get to know him. I'm gonna let him crawl over very slowly.
Does it have a nose?
No, it's just got a pinchers.
Oh, I can't boop its nose. That's so sad.
You can like boop his little head, I suppose. Don't know how big it is.
Boop the head.
Gives you like a little snarl with his little pinchers.
I can't tell. Does he like me?
I'm gonna communicate with him and see if he likes Celeste.
You're familiar.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely, 110%.
Aww, that's so cute. And then I'll hug it.
Yeah, he loves that.
You hug it, and it's a little difficult because it's quite chitinous and quite solid. And you have to be careful as to not like cut yourself on anything, but yeah, you can give it a hug.
Wonderful. See, if you want, you can hang out with Kiwi. He's really nice.
Yeah, I like that. I'm sorry I shot at you, by the way.
Kiwi gives like a little snarl. I assume he can understand people.
Oh, well, let me look.
I think familiars understand a
No,
language.
no, I can't.
Can they not? Oh.
I'll translate it for him into deep speech. I'll like kneel down and tell him like in deep speech, Celeste is sorry that she shot at you, and like whatever it mumbles back like it's fine, and then I'll translate it to Celeste.
Well, I can't actually speak, so.
I assume I have a telepathic link, so I assume whatever it thinks about.
Yeah.
I assume it's the same shit as Eva and Oswald.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, that's Lena's character in our Marvel campaign, where she's a telepathic scientist, a mantis person as a sidekick.
Nice,
As
nice.
a son, actually. It's my son. I legally
Oh,
adopted him.
Yeah, there's definitely a theme with the characters. Anyway,
How heavy is Kiwi?
Kiwi is
he's a small creature, so whatever that means.
And then how heavy is Celeste?
Probably a little bit heavier. Because she classifies as a medium creature. Like, just about.
I'll like bend down next to Celeste and be like, if you want Celeste to give your legs a bit of a rest, I can carry you on my shoulders, and you can get to know Kiwi a little bit better.
Yeah. She'll reach her arms out for you to grab her.
Yeah, I pick her up and put her on my shoulders, and then I'll like kind of like awkwardly pick up Kiwi and then like put him in Celeste's hands.
He's a bit twitchy, so.
Fair.
I'm gonna talk to Kiwi and tell him it's fine. Celeste just wants to get to know you. I'll just talk to him like in deep speech, be like, it's fine, it's okay. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah. I was just asking because I have a carry capacity of 255 pounds.
Okay, so it in this way it will not affect your travel pace at all because you're moving at a slower pace anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do that for the rest of the day, sure.
Nice.
Cool. I'll tell Kiwi about all the pastries I've eaten.
Kiwi understands nothing.
I'll translate for Kiwi every now and then.
So as you speak to this eldritch abomination of a creature, and you move forward, take your next rest, your next watches. About 4 days of travel. And you said you wanted to pick up the pace this next day, yeah?
Yeah, if that's fine with everyone else.
Okay.
Come on, Celeste, we're gonna go a little bit faster today.
Okay, I'll try and keep up.
So as you move sort of forward, sort of maneuver around the mountains. Nothing else really happens this day. Carry on as normal. I'd say at this point, I haven't been saying mark off rations, so at this point mark off about 5 rations each. I'll do that for River as well.
Done.
Okay. And again, you set camp for the night. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit now, but not too heavily. Get your rest in, and then you start to move on. Fast pace again, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're sort of moving along, yeah, as you're sort of moving along, the wind again is still cold. Um,
Still
so
chilly,
you
chilly.
move through- Sorry, you move through, and you see, you hear a sort of a in the distance.
Oh god.
It's birds.
Goddamn birds.
Do we know where it's coming from?
Your perception checks.
That's the wrong one. Ah, that still works. It's just a different name.
It's the same bonus, so it's fine. Make one. Okay, so, Captain, you being as eagle-eyed and eagle-eared as you are, your elf ears, it's sort of it's a little bit east of you, like northeast of you. That noise.
Okay. I tell the others that it's east of here.
I start running east.
Celeste! Oh. And then go start chasing after Celeste again.
This is
Okay.
gonna be the death of us.
What, Celeste? Yeah, definitely.
I hear noise, I see sparkles, I go to it.
Yeah, that's fair. Carry on.
Fair enough. So you run in the direction, and after about 100 or so feet, you see a creature. It looks to be this large creature, almost like a combination of an eagle, a white eagle, and a horse. This large creature, large feathery wings, this large beak and eyes, and this sort of the back half of it seems almost like a horse almost. Its front two legs are taloned as talons. Make me a nature check.
All the checks.
Well, you all succeed. This is a griffin.
Ooh.
Known for being quite regal, sometimes trained as mounts by people. Some people have like griffin rider regiments of armies and such. And you can see all of you can see that it has an arrow in its wing. It's currently sort of crying out like.
Is it like a fully sized one or like a smaller one?
This is a fully sized one. This is big.
Okay.
River can talk to animals, right? Is River with us?
River is with you, but this, she closes her eyes and goes to speak, and there is no response from the griffin at all. And she goes, "Must not be an animal, or a naturally occurring beast. Not in the way that I can speak with them, anyway."
Does the griffin look friendly?
It looks injured.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to it. I don't care what you're saying. I'm gonna go up to it, and I'm gonna be like, I'm Celeste. I do medicine.
I'm gonna hold her back, actually. Because I can't speak with intelligent creatures. And I assume a griffin is intelligent. I'm gonna telepathically speak with them with my voice beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say, we're not close, we want to help you. The little girl's gonna pull the arrow out if you let us.
So you start speaking this weird language, and there is no response from the griffin. I'm going to tell you this now. It has a very, very low intelligence. It's not an intelligent creature.
I'm gonna let You go.
I will walk up alongside Celeste.
So So you two are going up to try and remove the arrow, is it?
I think that's the overall goal.
Yeah.
Can I do a check to see if there's any way to approach Griffin's non-hostilely, like bowing or something? I don't know.
That would require a separate animal handling check by each of you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll try that.
So Celeste and Leroy, you both separately make.
Oh bollocks!
Okay. Celeste.
I mean, I was just gonna talk to it.
Make an animal handling check. Okay.
So I'm like walking forward, like half bowing, like please do not hurt us. And Celeste is just like, "Hi, Griffin."
Hi, I'm Celeste. I've had a lot of pastries.
So, Leroy, you approach this thing, and you bow, and you almost trip, and you almost go into its face, and it sort of jumps back, and it like lowers itself down, and is looking at you like it's about to strike. And it's like you run up and you sort of start petting it and you start talking very soothingly to it, and it sort of starts to settle down. It starts to settle down.
Nice. Can I like look at the arrow a bit better to see where it's like gone through and stuff?
Seems to have gone through like bone.
Ugh.
Like this thing could fly maybe if it was through membrane, but like very difficultly. This is like this guy's having trouble moving that limb.
I'm gonna say to Celeste, it was quite common for pirates to be shot with arrows, and I think the best way to try and deal with this is like pull the arrow out, and then I've seen you use a couple of healing magics, so you can try and heal it once the arrow has been removed.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So Celeste, if you want to remove this arrow, you can either make a medicine check or another animal handling check.
I'm gonna go with medicine.
Okay.
Oh.
You're like, oh, I've done this before. I just pull the arrow out, right? You grab it and rip the arrow out, and this thing just and turns and it goes to strike at you, and everyone would roll initiative.
No,
Oh no!
Attack it!
No.
As this was a random encounter, I'm going to have to set this up real quick. Okay. This seems like an appropriately large map. Bugger it, why not? So, just throw you guys in here. This is live encounter making, folks.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
So if I have him there.
I mean, surely me and Celeste would have been right next to it.
You were about there, and Captain River were about there. Okay.
Initiative.
Oh. Alright, hang on. I need to clear the original initiative. Hang on, there we go. Okay. Right, now you can go. And do one for River. Okay. So,
Those initiatives are like the two extremes, like over 20, then below like 5 and 6.
oh, this is going to be fun. So on the Griffin's turn, it will turn to Celeste, and it will make a beak attack.
Ow.
25.
Ow.
As that's 7 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
And I will make one with its claws.
Oh no.
Which is a natural 20.
Oh god.
Rip Celeste!
Bye, Celeste.
Okay, so that's... Oh, that's 20 points of damage. Of slashing damage.
I'm dead.
Bye,
Lad.
Celeste.
You on 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so as this thing bites into Celeste and rips at it with its claws, Celeste falls on the floor, unconscious.
Nice.
And then... so if you can mark off your health, I'll do that. So you are unconscious, and then it's going to turn. It's going to move up to Leroy, and then it's going to fly. It's going to fly up 20 feet in the air.
Well, if it walked up next to me, then flew up, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Never mind. Okay, just so I know how high up it is. Okay. That's its turn. Leroy.
I forgot I was on push to talk. Because it came into my range and then flew 20 foot up, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Sure.
Cool.
If you want to use your reaction, sure.
I'll say because like I didn't have my anchor already out. All I can do is punch it.
Okay, sure.
Punch.
Punch it.
Nope.
Okay. As in that one.
Nice.
So we all know what that means.
Oh no.
Where is my fumble chart? Here we go. So you punched it. This is a natural weapon. Roll a d10 for me.
Oh, whoops. There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
Mistype.
5. Okay. So you go to swing up, and you end up almost tripping over. You overextend yourself. Your opponent gains advantage on attack rolls against you for 1 turn.
Nice.
But it's your turn now.
It is my turn now. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I would like to rage.
Okay, so you sort of you tense up and you let the adrenaline flow through you.
And then, as part of my drawing your weapon as part of your movement, or it's a free action or something like that.
Drawing a weapon's a free action.
Cool. I will get out one of my javelins and give it a hyuk.
So you want to throw your anchor, is it?
No, javelin.
Oh, javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You are well within range for javelin.
And I will do that recklessly.
Okay. So make that attack roll with advantage.
18.
That will hit.
8 piercing damage.
Okay, so you throw the javelin up, and it ends up piercing the other wing, like through the feathers, and it sort of screeches as it's attempting to maintain its altitude, but it's really struggling at the moment.
And then, yeah, I'll stand kind of like there, and I'll just shout angrily at it, "She was just trying to help you!"
Oh.
Unfortunately,
And then-
it is a dumb creature.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
understand.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. River of Ale. What would River do?
Burn the
Set it
place
on
down.
fire.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was raging, so that's 2 extra damage.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Come on. There we are, and okay. River is going to fire a guiding bolt at it at level 1.
Dun dun dun.
With a 9, unfortunately, she misses. She sort of pulls her hand and goes, "Blah!" and it just goes wide as it sort of the griffin sort of ducks underneath it. And the river's going to move 25, 30 up to Celeste.
Nice.
Okay, Captain.
Right, River moved over to Celeste.
Mhm.
I would like to cast. Can I cast Magnifying Gravity like in the air? It's 5 feet up, right?
It's 20 feet up.
Feet.
Yeah, it's
What's
flying
it?
quite
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile specifically into its wings that it can't fly.
Okay, roll the was it 3d4 plus 3, yeah? So roll that damage.
Oh, why can I not? What?
It's only done the 1 dart, so you gotta click it another twice.
Okay. Okay, so 8 points of damage.
Okay. You fire into its wings, and it slowly starts to descend down as these bolts of magic sort of fire out. As your action, would you like to do anything else?
No. Can I, do I would like to move, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over there and stay there.
Okay. Celeste, I need you to make a death saving throw. So on your sheet, if you see where next to your hit dice, would you get all this back by the way? Next to your hit dice, there should be a box for death saves. Can you see that?
I can just see the one that says success and failures.
Yeah, if you click the word death saves, it'll roll it for you.
Come on.
I don't see the word.
It says right below failures, says death saves. It says the word death saves, you can click it.
I really can't see it.
I'm on your sheet, it's right here, I can see it. Below temporary hit points, above where all your attacks are.
Yeah.
It's right, the word death saves is right there, I can see it. Do you want me to click it for you?
Yes, please. I really cannot see it.
Okay, that's 1 success.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
That's your turn. Top of the round, the griffin is going to. It's going to gonna move down 10 feet.
Roar! I'm just gonna like growl at it while it's coming down.
And then it's going to swoop down at Leroy. First with its claws. With an 18.
18. Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay. Which is 13 slashing damage halved to 6 because you're raging.
Yes.
And then it's going to attempt to bite you with its beak. Another natural 20.
Okay, cool.
That's ridiculous.
I'm really sorry.
TPK. TPK.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. So that's. Math. So that's another 13 points of damage halved to 6.
Nice.
I should have made those attacks with advantage, but never mind.
Ah, that's fine.
And it's gonna. It sort of swoops, and it is now sort of 10 feet above and behind you.
So, if it swooped down to attack me and then swooped back up. So, wait. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm on push to talk. If it swooped down to attack me and then swooped back up, can I try and punch it again as it leaves?
Yes, yes you can.
Does this still have Reckless?
I believe Reckless is for the rest of your turn.
Oh yeah, it's your turn, yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately this is just straight.
Punch!
That does hit. 24 does hit.
Okay, cool. So six bludgeoning damage as I punch this griffin.
Okay. So as it flies past, you sort of punch it in the face, and it sort of wobbles a bit in the air. Leroy, it's your turn.
Get back here, you scoundrel! And get out another javelin and give it a yuck.
Alright, give it a yuck.
Recklessly.
Recklessly.
How dare he hurt my Celeste?
Avenge me, father.
Ooh, 13.
I'm not dying.
13 will hit.
Ooh.
Oops, sorry.
Hey. Okay. Yes, that's 8 points of piercing.
Another 8. Okay. And you chuck it again, and it sort of screeches past its back legs, and so you can see it sort of. It caught it, and it's dripping blood down onto the snow. Is there anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Rivervale is going to heal Celeste. With a. Oh no. She doesn't have any healing spells prepared.
Excuse me, what?
She's got no healing spells prepared.
Fucking cleric!
Who? What? I mean, I suppose if she was designated the DPS cleric.
It's been a long rest, so I'm gonna say. I'm gonna trade out that one.
No,
Wound,
be harsh. Do it. You won't.
No, don't do it. Do heal Celeste.
That's 11 points of healing back to you, Celeste, as you are currently conscious.
Yay!
Thank God you took all those long rests, and I could wreck on that. Otherwise, you'd have been screwed. And that's all she's gonna do. Cap 10.
How high is that griffin now?
10 feet in the air.
powerful. That's just enough to recreate magnified gravity. Because that's a 10-foot sphere, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Sure. Click the spell for me.
Fucking 2 force. Fuck off. Absolute ass.
You're rolling that one.
Oh my
Ah!
god. It takes 2 points of damage.
That's a whole lot of failure.
I'm gonna say this now. With that, it is going to be dragged straight to the floor.
Wonderful. Pin it fucking down. Oh my god. It's 2d8 and I roll a 2.
You rolled ones on both of those damage dice.
That's just fucking rude.
Oh. But there is now this. Could you draw that radius out for me, real quick?
Yes. Shit, I don't know how to draw a circle.
It's a 10-foot. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Tom. Just get rid of that for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Because it lasts a round, so we need to know where it is. Is that all you're doing, Captain? You want to move an all bonus action?
I'm gonna sprint over to Celeste. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Doing like a medicine check is an action, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just stay there.
Okay. Celeste, you are currently prone on the ground, but you feel River's sort of healing energy heal up your wounds.
Thank you, River.
That's not a problem. Now get up.
You. I just wanted to help it.
Okay, so you're on the floor. It would take half your movement to get back up.
I don't want to attack it though.
Or what do you want to do?
Can we run? Guys, can we run?
I'm just angry.
Too late for that.
I mean, you guys can run, but Leroy is angry.
Yeah. We're not leaving him behind.
Come on, what are you doing? Come on, what are you doing?
I don't know. Ah!
Yeah.
I tried to save it, and now he's trying to kill us. Do you not see the irony here?
This is. I'm sorry, you failed your check.
It's not my
No.
fault. The dice's fault.
That's the nature of the
Well,
game.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I blame the dice.
Don't
Dice
worry.
jail. Dice jail.
Can't dice jail roll 20. Well, you could, but so Celeste, are you just gonna sit there this turn, or you could try and calm it down if you want to, but it's currently in a frenzy, so you're not sure if that would entirely work.
It's a bit too late for that, I think. I'll attack it. It's hurting my friend.
Okay. You casting any spells, or are you just gonna whip out a crossbow and shoot it?
I'm gonna whip out a crossbow and shoot it.
All right. Roll your crossbow, please. That will absolutely hit.
Oof.
7 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay. So this thing is looking very wounded now. As you fire a bolt into its side, it sort of like as it's being forced down by this bubble of gravity. You shoot it in its side, and it turns and is now looking at you.
I'm sorry. But you brought this on yourself.
Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Nope. I'm good.
Dude, wait, have you already stood back up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. You have 10 foot more of movement if you want to use it.
No, I'm good.
Alright then. Top of the round. Griffin. Speed is halved. Who's it gonna go for?
Did you say it was also on the floor?
Yeah, it's on the ground now, but it's
Cool.
still on its feet. It's going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
No.
And it's going to fly over here.
I'll punch it as an attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
Punch!
That will hit.
Another 6 damage.
Okay, so you punch it in its back leg as it walks away. And it's going to go for Captain.
Oh.
So first the beak. 21, that hits. That's 12 points of piercing damage.
My man.
And it's gonna hit with his claws.
Don't even roll damage. If it's over 11, it'll knock me out.
Yeah, it's a 19
Oh.
to hit.
Oh, no.
That's another 11 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Okay, so you are unconscious. Okay.
Stop hurting my friends!
It's going to just sort of hover next to River and Captain. Leroy.
So, is it like... What, is it like on the floor? Or just like...
No, it's 5 feet up now. It's hovering above 5 feet up.
But if I walk up next to it to like there,
You can still hit it.
I can still
You can
hit it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's only 5 feet off the ground. So.
Right, as I'm gonna like run on over, I'm gonna unhook the anchor on off my shoulder and just swing it and try and catch it on its head
Okay, go for it.
recklessly.
Recklessly. Go for it. With advantage. Click again.
Nice,
20 will
nice.
hit.
Cool. $15 damage.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal. This bird person has hurt all my friends.
Okay. How do you want to kill it?
Fairly standard, but just hitting it angrily across like the head will just like turn its head too quickly, and you like audibly hear the snap of its neck, and it'll just slump to the floor.
Okay. So you bring the anchor across, and it's a and just slumps to the floor.
Oof.
Dead. As the field grows still once more. However, we're still in initiative.
Yep.
River of Ale.
Yeah, that'll be my turn because I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, no worries. River of Ale. Spend a last spell slot for Cure Wounds on Captain. Captain, you get 10 health back.
You.
And she sort of like puts a hand towards you. Are you alright?
No, I feel like shit. This is what, the second time in a day?
Second time in about a week.
It's that second time this week. But it's fine. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you very much, actually.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yeah, you're out of initiative now.
Cool. I'll go over to the griffin and like pluck one of its feathers and then put it in my pocket.
Okay. Is it just that? Because you could try and get something else off it if you like.
Nah, I just want like, well, me personally, I just want like a little trophy of beating this thing.
You pluck a griffin feather. You mark down one griffin feather. Anyone else like to do anything with this griffin corpse, or are you good?
See if there's anything valuable on it or anything that I could like know is valuable.
Make either an investigation or survival check.
Can I take the arrow out of its wing? I'm just like, that's what I wanted to do in the first place.
Oh, the arrow was already out of its wing.
Oh.
That's why it was angry, because it can hurt.
Oh, I thought it was still in there. Sorry.
Alright. And not that it made much of a difference anyway. Okay. So you see this isn't a creature you're very familiar with. Captain. So you only get about 3 feathers from it.
Like that.
Yeah, about 3 feathers. You want to move on then, or
Can I investigate too after like seeing Captain
sure.
do it? Because I
Sure.
like Captain. I want to be like her.
Absolutely, investigation or survival check. Whatever's higher. Okay.
Yeah.
You look through. Its chest is exposed a bit. You could probably take out maybe some of its innards, or you could try and grab some of its feathers.
I'll take some feathers.
Okay. Then you get about 2 feathers. Like you manage to pluck out. The rest sort of shear and tear as you rip them out, or they just will not pull out. If you're all done.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. So you begin to make your way. And nothing else happens the rest of the day. Rather uneventful sort of next 3 hours or so. Yeah.
Fair.
And then you guys get your long rest, get all your health back, all your spell slots back, all expended.
All expended rages.
And then you go on to the next day's travel. Do you guys want to keep a fast pace for the rest of it, or?
I'm fairly happy with going on a fast pace. What about you guys?
Yeah. I think we should go
Yeah.
fast.
Okay, so with how far you have to go, about 100 miles. I'm gonna do some quick maths here. So this will take you another 4 days. So mark off another 4 rations. And you sort of you move through.
Making our way downtown.
Yeah. It's as you move through as you sort of move towards this area. Just checking some notes. You start to see protrusions in the snow as you move through, and you can see they are, from what you can tell anyway, bits of buildings, like little bits of walls.
Oh no.
But the walls look. The construction of them is strange and alien. It's not made of like stone brick or wood or anything that you were familiar with. It's made of a strange metal, almost. With like a stone, like a solid stone backing.
Captain, do you know anything about this?
I suppose those are the ruins you were looking for.
That would make sense, yes.
Well, let me double check this technically, because I do take notes sometimes. Yeah, no, I have no idea what this is called. Yeah, but I'm sure it's how it's supposed to be, maybe.
Yes, that makes sense.
We just have to explore these now and find
The entrance?
the white dust. Oh, yeah, that too.
So I'm gonna say this is sort of towards the middle of the day. So if you want to spend the rest of the day looking around for an entrance to some sort of cavern
Yeah, sure.
or whatever, one of you is going to act as a scout. But one of you is going to need to make a survival check.
Is the scout going to go away from the group and look around?
So the scout is the person looking. So one person needs to make the check. One person is leading the charge.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind taking it.
No thanks. Yeah, you do that.
Right.
Yeah, can I see if I can help?
Nope. One person. Make a survival check. Leroy.
Yeah.
The 13. You end up looking around. You only see shells of what used to be probably buildings, but in this strange architecture you're not familiar with. But looking through them, they don't seem to be any sort of entrance to whatever you're looking for. I'm assuming you would have told them what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Nothing here reads what would be Sal's vault at all. Not really.
Okay.
And you spend the rest of the day looking. You don't find anything.
I cannot find anything.
Maybe we should just take a rest and then search tomorrow again.
Yes, I agree. It is getting rather late again.
Okay. So I'll take your rest. Again, nothing much of note happens. Some of the in the darkness, those of you without dark vision, some of the buildings seem really imposing in the shades of the white snow. And yeah, the architecture is very, very, very strange. I suppose Captain, maybe Leroy as well. You think it might be a predecessor to some sort of human architecture, maybe a little bit of draconic in here as well. You're not entirely certain though.
This certainly looks interesting.
Seem to be well old.
Yeah, I don't know much about architecture, but this seems pre-human.
I get that feeling as well.
Well, I wonder what we'll find inside.
So, take your long rest again, and you wake in the morning, mark off another ration, as you spend another day searching who's going to make the survival check today? Who's going to lead the scouting party?
I mean, I can go again.
Well, I don't think I'm much use. I'm not really good at, on land. I'm better at sea.
I'm too sick. Too sick.
Could I have my crawler scout around?
You could try and have your crawler make a survival check if you want.
He's gonna peek.
On this day, because it's been about 10 days, Celeste and River, I need you to make Constitution saving throws. I will make one for.
Oh no!
Too
I
sick.
will make one for River. Okay, you both pass. So your symptoms of frigid woe don't get any worse.
Is it? It's not perception.
Survival is a wisdom check.
You know what? It's as good as mine. It's very good. Good boy. Good sweet baby.
So you're searching for maybe
damn.
about, like half an hour. But the familiar sort of scuttles around and then sort of notices and if you're looking through its senses, so I imagine you would be, you notice that there are slight indentations in the snow that feel like footprints.
Oh, and yell at the others. Be like, I think I found something.
Good work.
And I guess I'm gonna follow them when everyone's there.
Okay. So you follow the tracks for about 3 hours. You follow these tracks, and when you get as you move through, after following these tracks through the wind with the snow and the biting cold, you do notice a half-submerged, dark blue stone building poking up through the ice, and there's a grey stone door carved into what looks like a face with a half-exposed skull, and scribed above the door is the word Sal's Vault, and I will spell that for you.
It's over there, guys. Look at the door.
I will get you your.
It's dungeon time.
Go. I'll give you a bit of a grid as well.
It's like a little tadpole.
Yeah, that was the best. That was the best token I could find.
Right, Anton.
Hey.
What language is Salzburg written?
It seems to be in common somehow. So, but it looks to have been like. Is it common? No, Elven. It's scribed in Elven, but in a weird old Elven, like somebody writing in cursive almost. Weird Elven.
Like ancient Elven. I'm back again.
Maybe.
I speak Elvish, so I could probably figure it out.
Yeah, you can read it.
Well, I have no idea what this says.
Sal's Vault. probably the right thing.
Seems like it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're standing there reading this, you all notice, even your familiar notices, that here and here are two what look to be like chunks of ice. You notice?
Where and where?
Yeah, I was gonna say nothing appeared
Yeah.
when he said here and there.
Oh, can you not see my ping?
No, I think you're on the DM layer.
Better?
Ah, okay.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
See it now.
And here.
Oh, like entrance guardians, maybe.
I would say River would notice this, but also, I mean, you've all got good enough passive perception, especially the claw spawn crawler. They're moving a little bit, like shifting slightly, like ever so slightly.
I think those two things will probably prevent us from entering. Just a guess.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So how are we gonna approach this? I could let Kiwi go up to them, see if they do anything.
Sorry.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, if you want to have Kiwi go up to them, sure.
Yeah, I'll get Kiwi forward, and I'm gonna, the moment anything hits towards it or anything, I want to let it disappear.
Okay, so can you move? Yeah. So begin to move towards the door. So checking my notes a second. So you walk up to the door and you notice that it is frozen shut. It looks to be frozen shut.
Oh no.
I'm gonna let Kiwi touch it with this little hook.
Okay. Touch it. It's a cold door.
Well, looks like it's frozen shut. Does anyone have anything to watch it?
I mean, we could just make a little fire near it and try and melt the ice.
That's a good idea.
So yeah, I'll walk up to the door, get out my tinderbox, and try and set a small fire near the door.
Make a survival check.
I'll help with my prestidigitation.
Okay, so you set a fire.
Nice.
Sort of.
At least I'm not burning the actual door down this time, Stefan.
Set a small fire. Okay. The ice melts a little bit, but not much.
Once the ice is melted a little bit, can I try and like force the door open?
Sure. Make a strength check.
Check.
Yes.
I don't know why that rolled twice.
This door will not budge.
Hmm.
So it is not moving at all. Just a clarification. Did you guys point out the two little things as well? Pointed them out, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I think you said we all saw them.
You all saw them, yes, but did you? Are you? Did you actively say, "Oh, those are two things over there"?
Ah, no.
Okay.
I'll go up to one of them and inspect it.
Sure.
Yeah. Does
Hey.
it? Does anyone else want to have a look at the other one?
Sure, I'll go to the other one.
So as soon as you go up to it and you go to touch it, it forms in two, and they both break out
Oh god.
into these tiny ice creatures. I need a roll initiative.
Ah.
Oh.
Let me get my initiative tracker out and clear it before anyone. There we go. Okay. Where are?
Nice.
Christ, they roll 4 and 5. That's just. Okay. And here we go again.
You need to roll for a.
I do need to roll for River. That's right. Thank you.
Also, captains didn't get put on the tracker.
Did you click your thing, Captain?
I think yeah, because I appeared and then I got kicked out. It's a 12.
Yeah, because I cleared it. Hang on.
Oh, okay. I put it in too early then.
Hold on. I'll just add you in now. Didn't. There we go. So Celeste with the natural 20. You see these little ice creatures sort of jump out and go. What do you do?
Guiding bolt.
Okay, which one?
Um,
One on the left or one on the right?
left.
Okay. Roll to hit. And remember to mark off that spell slot. That will absolutely hit. Roll the damage. Okay. So as you fire out this bolt of radiant energy, it lights up like a Christmas tree, and everyone has advantage on attacks against it. And sort of smacks it and goes ah! and looks a little perturbed.
I thought guiding bolt was only the next attack has advantage.
Yeah. The well. Let me check. Bolt. Okay. On hit. The next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage. Okay. That's the next attack. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Celeste?
No.
Okay. Leroy Jennings.
Leroy is going to. He's not going to rage yet because he doesn't know how big this vault is going to be, and he might need the rages for later. But he's going to swing his anchor at the one in front of him.
Okay. Swing.
I'm going to swing normally as well, not recklessly.
Okay.
Nah, I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit now. So you swing, and it just sort of jumps out like under the anchor, and like hooks a face at you, like. Yeah.
Well, that's just rude, isn't it?
Anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
No.
Okay. Captain.
I assume they're not actual creatures, right? They're just like elementals. They just look like items, right?
Yeah, you would assume so. Yeah.
So, because my bloodletting says a creature.
Does it specify a creature with blood?
No, it just says creature.
Then it will work.
Hey, right. I'm gonna touch it, and cast bloodletting.
Okay, you have advantage. So spend that 1 hit point. That will absolutely hit. Okay. So you put your hand on where Celeste's guiding bolt struck, and you actually take a chunk out of the out of this creature as it starts to like leak water, like and it starts to like melt slightly, and it's looking rather annoyed.
I can't really
Then
back. So I suppose I'll just have to stay there.
okay, River of Ale. Let's forget what you can do.
Stuff.
You. It's going to cast Toll the Dead on this one in front of you, Captain. Spell. Wisdom save. Oh, that's a failure, so it takes another 5. Necrotic damage. As you can see, as River sort of dings her holy symbol, the ice on this thing's body starts to crack. Oh, would you let... I suppose your familiar can't really do anything, but you can have your familiar act on your turn.
What you can do,
It can't
I
attack,
suppose
remember.
Yeah, so there's literally nothing to do. I'll just have it move away. I'll just move it back there, and I'll leave it there.
Okay. The one in front of you, Leroy, is going to... Ooh. I'm going to do that. It's going to... Sorry, I'm just plotting something out a sec. Now it's going to move to the side of you, Leroy, and it's going to claw you.
Yep.
I'm assuming an 11 doesn't hit.
11 doesn't hit, no.
Leroy.
No. Oh, sorry, I pushed talk. Yeah, 11 doesn't hit.
Okay, so its swing goes to swing at you, and you just put your anchor in the way, and it just sort of chips against the anchor. Yeah, that's all it's gonna do. Where did I put my turn order? There you are. This one is desperate. It's gonna move there. Okay, it's going to inhale and exhale a cold breath.
Dun dun dun.
50-foot cone in front of you, Captain. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not ready to climb conscious again.
Whoop whoop.
You pass, and you only take 2 points of cold damage.
Ooh,
Yeah, boy.
As this sort of blows, this ice exhales onto you, you manage to duck to the side and only get your nose a bit cold. And that's just gonna move. Go for it.
Let's start with
With
the
your
dagger.
dagger. Unfortunately, this thing was just a little too fast.
Ooh, stiff.
Top of the round, Celeste.
Can I hit the one on the left with my crossbow?
Absolutely, you can. That will absolutely hit. So you fire this crossbow bolt out, and as it impales this thing, it explodes into ice. Fortunately for you, delay, please. You are not within the radius, so you're fine.
Did it look pretty though? Did like
It was a sparkling shower of ice crystals as it exploded.
pretty?
Okay.
Nice.
The turn order. Is there anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
Did I notice that like it exploded, like hurt exploded?
You notice that when it died, it exploded.
Can I warn Leroy about it?
You can shout a quick sentence over, yeah.
It explodes! Hurdy! Exploding thing! Careful!
I'll be fine.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Celeste?
You.
Okay. Leroy Jennings.
Leroy was mad that his first attack did not land, so this time he's going to recklessly attack this ice thing.
Go for it. A 15 will hit.
Nice, nice. 10 damage.
So you, oh. It's bludgeoning, yeah?
Yeah.
You bring down your anchor and you crush this thing.
What?
It just cracks under the pressure of your anchor, and as you crush its body, it explodes into ice.
Nice.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Because of my danger sense, I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see.
I'm gonna say you could see this.
Okay. 20.
Oh yeah, you save against this.
Woohoo!
You take like 1 point of cold damage, as a gentle cold breeze sort of nips at your ankles.
See, Celeste, nothing to worry about.
I believe in you!
And the
Damn.
wound grows. Still.
I assume that had, like, vulnerability to bludgeoning or something.
Yeah, it did.
Fucking damn. But yeah, like, because obviously my anchor's just reskinned more, I just left the damage type. But bludgeoning also makes sense for a big, heavy piece of metal.
So, what would you like to do?
Well, guess we managed that.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, for some reason my Discord, like, went away and then came back.
Oh. Maybe it was an update. I said, well, at least we have that behind us now, so, let's see if the door has any progress.
Okay, the door has not made any progress. That fight literally took like 10 seconds.
I'm gonna look at River and be like, River, I think it's your time to shine.
Very well. She'll move up to the door. You might want to stand back.
I'm gonna stand the fuck away.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand a little bit further back as well.
this jet of fire releases from her hands and blasts against the door. And the door the ice just melts away. And you think you can probably open it fairly easily. She goes, after you. Moves out of the way.
Well, let's take a peek.
Let's.
Actually, is the door open or does it just
you can
defrost?
just push the door open.
Okay. Well, let's push it open.
Okay. So you open the door, and this is what you see. So in here, the ceilings are about 10 foot high. Each of the doorways is about 8 feet. All of the doors you can see are made of a heavy black stone. The walls are made of a blue stone. And you can see that on the walls there are sconces with flames burning in them. And it is still cold in here.
Damn.
And you see the heavy stone walls of this room are dampened with the cold and howling wind outside. And an inscription in what looks like maybe Draconic runes is carved on the east wall. Does anyone read Draconic?
No.
Celeste, do you read Draconic?
Nope.
Does River read Draconic?
No.
So no one can read this.
Nope.
Well, that's rather awkward.
Well, I suppose it can't be that important.
I literally can't move my token into the room.
Right, do we want to go inside?
Yeah, I literally can't. It's not letting me.
Actually can't go inside because the door is closed.
No, you can go in. Can you not?
No, I'm like if you watch the stream.
Hang on.
Like if you watch the stream, I'm dragging my person and it literally stops at the door.
What?
Yeah.
This is hard.
Okay. Try it.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
in.
there we go. Yeah.
God, that must be some advanced feature or something, because I do not know what that was.
I don't see it.
Also, I realised I spent like 5 minutes talking, but I was on push to talk again. So, if anyone on the stream manages to watch that bit of hijinks, that was quite funny.
So yeah. Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, left or right?
How about we flip a coin?
Absolutely. I'm gonna get one of my gold pieces out and flip it. I've actually got a coin here, so heads or tails they are.
Tails.
Okay, tails is left.
Yeah, tails is left, heads is right.
Okay, let me flip it. Okay, it's head.
To the right we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go over to this door. It's locked.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
Well then. I guess we'll just go to the left and try that door.
Okay. But this door is slightly ajar, so you can open it. And as you open it, you reveal this area to you. Stone tables lie in pieces on the floor at the east side of the room. The two open stone chests stand against the west wall. and there's a layer of fine sand coats the inside of the chests and the floor around them. Just a quick question: how much noise were you guys making? Quite a lot, wasn't it?
Noise?
We were trying to be
I mean,
stealthy as well.
we're opening big, heavy stone doors, so probably not the stealthiest.
You were talking quite loudly, weren't you?
Yeah, we didn't really think of that.
Okay. So as you open the door and look in, opening the door on the other side, you see a walking suit of armor.
Lovely.
A hollow
Shit.
walking suit of armor. And I just check my notes on this.
I'm just gonna say, like, sorry about that, and I'm gonna, like, close the door and turn to him and be like, there is a walking suit of armor?
Did you manage to get a look at the person inside?
It's just a walking suit of armor. I did not see anyone inside.
What?
Um,
That sounds like some magical stuff.
But we were told about these by, fuck.
him making its way towards you.
Maybe I should stand in front of you, Captain, so you don't fall like a sack of potatoes again.
You see coming from the other room another of these suits of armors. And as they march across the room towards the door where they heard the noise, we're going to end the session there.
No.
Fair.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Oh, that was interesting.
it was very interesting. You didn't think there'd be other people in here, did you?
Well, I mean, I think we all knew deep down, but none of us were, like, actually thinking it.
Yeah.
Oh well, now you gotta fight some constructs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So
Um.
considering you guys have now reached Salsvault and have made the perilous journey here, you guys level up!
Yeah! Level 3!
I will let Sky know.
Oh, but Lena's not here to see my awesome barbarian thing that I get at level 3.
Oh no, but you'll have to tell me about it now.
Tell you about it now.
Well, I suppose it's the only way I can know.
I mean, you could watch the stream.
Oh, I can, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can watch the stream where I will attempt to Jaeger the captain horribly.
Fine, you'll be fine. You want I'll write you like a list of like how they would react.
Yeah, just a general like sort of in a tense situation she would react as such, or you can just leave me to.
You'll be fine. You know, you've played with me plenty of time. You know, all my characters are basically the same. They're just different skinned.
Okay, so try and adopt all the animals you can, and lots of damage.
Magic missile inbound.
Fair enough.
Okay. So we will do leveling up.
Wait, so in story, do we level up now?
You leveled up, like right before you got in, like the day you did the search. But I do level ups at the end of the session. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
Probably had like a, what are they called? Like a montage while we were traveling.
yeah, it was a bit of a montage, including getting attacked by a griffin, meeting a revenant, and finding a white dragon egg.
Nice. But yeah, yeah, I think for me the only thing I need to do is just roll health.
Well, that's fair.
Should I just do that now?
Well, you can. I was going to end the stream. I know it's a bit early, but we can do most of the leveling up off stream.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Did we have fun?
We did have fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Bethany, did we have fun?
No, I could have got a dragon, but didn't. Could have had a griffin, but didn't. I did not have fun. There's no pastries in this town either. It's worst day ever.
Oh, Blair.
Savage review from Bethany.
God damn.
0 pence.
Okay, well I know what I got to improve next week. Jesus.
We need more pets and more pastries.
More pastries, and apparently I need to give people more pets.
But like cool pets.
Cool pets. Yeah, exactly. Mm.
Hey, well, on that note, on that really savage note, Jesus, we will end the stream. I guess. I hope everyone enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at chat, so I don't know what people are thinking.
There was a couple of words from Connor and another person.
Oh well, I'm assuming more people watch the VODs anyway. So yeah, we'll see you all next week.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, and we'll see Lena in 2 weeks, maybe 3.
I'll see. I'll keep you updated on it.
Yeah. And there's no rush, anyway.
Mhm.
Anyway, goodbye all.
Bye.
Bye.
Wash your hands, you damn nasties.